Hello and welcome to Howard Lake Waverly Winston High School for the next conference game between the Howard Lake Waverly Winston Lakers and the Maple Lake Irish. We do apologize for the delay that the JV basketball game had went to the quadruple overtime with Howard Lake falling to the Maple Lake Irish. But the varsity game should be a great game.
Yeah, if you actually look at the conference, it's still wide open. You got Eden Valley Watkins, who is 9-3. They're on top of the conference. They have 2 games left in the conference. Maple Lake is second at 9-4 in the conference, and Howard Lake Waverly Winstead is 7-5. But they have 2 games left in the conference tonight, and then they play tomorrow at Holdingford. So it's a still wide open conference for them. I mean, they're going to need some help from other teams, but they have a chance to actually take part of the conference.
I definitely do. What do you think? What are you looking at for this first half? What do you think is going to happen?
Well, I talked to Coach Carr a little bit this week, and he said one thing that he wants to do is anytime that Maple Lake runs a screen, a pick and roll or a screen with their point guard, they want to double team the point guard and get the ball out of his hands. He said that the point guard is does a great job of handling the ball, so they want to double team him and try to get him to get rid of the ball.
All right. Do you think that height's going to take an effect of this? Because I was looking over some of the heights and everything. Like I see 6 foot, an average of 6 feet tall for Howard Lake, and then around 5'11", 5'10" for Maple Lake. Do you think that's going to take effect a little bit?
Well, being that it's senior night also, we got some guys that are starting that aren't usually used to starting. If you notice, Brock, who is, 6'8",
yep,
he's usually starter. He's not actually starting. He'll come off the bench and let the other 5 seniors get the start. A couple of them not used to being starters, but we'll see how that kind of goes.
Right. I just think of Nate Hillier last time that we live streamed. He didn't really start much, so I'm thinking he's going to do great as starting at this, especially with the height difference and everything. I think he should be a key player in this starting half.
Yeah, and especially like you said, with Brock being 6'8", coming off the bench, that's not very often that you have a 6'8" guy coming off the bench. But if you also look at other guys that will get some playing time, like Cody Dickhausen, he'll come off the bench and he's listed at 6'6". So you're going to have some size coming off the bench here for Howard Lake Waverly Winstead.
I definitely do agree. We do want to let our audience know that it is senior night, so we have 6 seniors on the Howard Lakes that in the beginning got awards for being in basketball for all 4 years and just being a great teammate on their basketball teams. We give them the best of luck for the rest of their regular season games, and if conference does come around, that they do well in conference.
Yeah, yeah. And I think with this crowd and this atmosphere, it's going to really help out senior night also. They're going to bring a lot of energy.
Yep.
As you can notice, the band is playing here in the background, getting the crowd pumped up for tonight's game.
Like, I'm already pumped up. I was just hearing them before we even started coming over here, and I was like, wow, there's just a lot of energy. I can just feel it. It's electrifying. Like, I know that's kind of a common thing to say, but it's seriously, like, it gets you up on your feet.
Yes. And actually, being that there is only 2 games left, I believe that the seedings for the playoffs is actually tomorrow. I think they're going to have a meeting or talk about seedings for playoffs. So they got Howard Lake, Waverly Winston has 2 games left before they step into playoff. So it's a good warm up.
It is definitely, yeah, I definitely agree. I think another thing I'm going to be looking for is taking shots when you know you can do it. I've seen a couple of times, just watching over a couple of game films and everything, that there are times where a shot could be taken and a shot could be made. But I definitely do see defenses are going to be coming out and trying to stop them. I'm looking forward to a lot of offense in this game.
Yeah, and I looked back, and Howard Lake actually beat Maple Lake earlier this year. They beat them 79-49 at Maple Lake.
Ooh.
So if you look at the records, it's really close. But then if you look at the previous game, Howard Lake beat them by 30 points. That's pretty big in high school sports.
That is a definite momentum boost, knowing that that amount of points was made on a road game, especially on a road game, where it's foreign territory and you're kind of, the crowd's against you and everything like that. I think that's a lot of momentum coming into this home game.
Yeah, a lot of momentum, you're right. And like I said, too, being that the conference is still so close, there's probably about 4 teams that actually have a chance to be a part of the lead in the conference. You know, it all depends on how Eden Valley does tonight and tomorrow. They have 2 games left. Eden Valley Watkins has 2 games left with conference teams. They play Piers and BBE yet. So Howard Lake Ridley Winstead needs Piers and BBE to beat Eden Valley to kind of hope to get a chance to share the Central Minnesota Conference title.
That is going to be really awesome that these seniors will be able to have that opportunity to bring home something so awesome.
Yeah, that's a great memory for them if they could pull off getting part of the conference. But like I said, this is a good warm-up. Getting them ready for the playoff chase now.
Yep. So the road to the playoffs starts tonight for the Lakers, and it's going to be a roller coaster of a ride.
Yep. And being that it is also Maple Lake, it's always a rivalry. Maple Lake's so close to us here in Howard Lake, Waverly Winstead. It's always a battle with this team.
Yes. Anything else you want to mention before this game finally begins in the last 2 minutes?
Well, like we said, being that it's senior night, we'll see how the boys come out and start. You know, are they going to be a little jittery? Are they going to be a little anxious? Are they going to be ready to play? You know, Coach Carr's got to get them ready for that. They are seniors. It's time to step up and show that they can come out and start and play the game.
All right. Jitteriness, yes, I do agree that it's going to be a big factor here, but they need to play serious and they need to play smart. Yeah, it's an occasion and everything, and they are momentum sided, but it could be one mistake that makes the game go in the other favors.
Yeah, and I'm kind of interested to see how Howard Lake actually comes out and plays defense tonight. I'm wondering, you know, because the saying is that good teams play man-to-man. Good teams play man-to-man. So I'm interested to see if Howard Lake will come out and play man-to-man defense, or if maybe they'll throw a different look at Maple Lake to just kind of to throw them off a little bit.
All right. In the last couple seconds, we're going to be heading over, and we are going to be taking a little bit of a break as we're going to do a little bit of a promo, and then there will be lineups and our national anthem, and the game should be starting up just a few minutes after that.
will be playing their final game of their careers on this floor tonight. Here's the starting five, TJ
Looks like they tip one out of bounds, giving Howard Lake the ball.
Warriors starting off for Howard Lake. Brandon looking to go quick. Back to Brandon. Back to Nate for the first bucket of the game.
Nice ball movement by the Lakers there. Finding Horner on the baseline. Nice little left-handed shot.
All right, now Maple Lake with their first possession of the ball. Staying on the outside. Oh, Nate trying to get a little block there. It looks like a foul by Howard Lake. Yep.
Yes.
Oh, and a steal by Brandon. Shoots for two, and he's got it.
Nice little start here for the Lakers and the seniors on the floor. Going up 4-0 here, starting the game.
Maple Lake now starting their next possession. Playing a little bit less aggressive as last time. Going to the paint. There you go.
As the coach, you never like seeing a guy getting beat going to his right hand. You know, you want to force him to his left side, to his left hand.
And now Lakers taking the stance over at the Maple Lake side of the court. Staying on that outside. And Logan, just a little bit off.
Kind of a fan favorite. They want him to get 2 points on the board, huh?
Crowd rose up for that one. Lake blocked by Nate, but it's back to Maple Lake's possession. Got a couple on Brandon back on defense.
Nice pressure there by Carls on the ball.
Back almost to the half-court line. There's a three, and that's going to nail it. Nice basket.
Maple Lake takes the lead there with that three-pointer, 5-4. See what Howard Lake does to counter that.
Staying on the outside, Brandon to Nate. Nate looking for somewhere to go. Gives it to TJ. TJ up the middle. Back to Logan. TJ for a three, and it will be off the mark. And Logan with the rebound.
There's the fan favorite, Logan getting the two on the board.
There you go.
The fans are loving that one.
Like we said earlier, atmosphere is electric at this point, and they're really showing who's their favorite. Maple Lake, and it's going to be back on blue. It's going to go back to Howard Lake on that foul.
Offensive foul. Out here, the seniors do come out now. Brock comes in, Bush comes in.
So TJ and Nick will be switched out for, I think it was Brock and it was also Spencer, sorry. All three went out, so now Noah's in. Going up to it, and it's bumped into.
Going down the lane, Maple Lake made the foul.
So it's going to be, is that going to be one or two for the best? One or two for the
Two team fouls, and they're just getting their third right now.
Yep. Wow.
That'll be Maple Lake's third team foul now.
Is that on 23 as well? Oh, no. 3 fouls to begin. A little bit behind, but Spencer's able to grab it back. And that's going to be tipped out, and that's going to Maple Lake.
Oh, coming this way, back to Maple Lake ball now, huh?
Looked like it was a grab. I didn't know whose hand touched it.
Yeah.
Maple Lake will take possession of the ball. Oh, and Noah trying to get a block, but it will go out of bounds.
Noah Bush trying to jump that pass. Did a nice job of getting his hand on out of bounds, Maple Lake's ball.
Was it? All right.
Howard Lake isn't a man-to-man.
Now staying on the outside. Now going on and being aggressive, trying to find somewhere to go, and he's just going to take it out. Going around again, but Noah's keeping pursuit. And it looks like a foul on Howard Lake, and that will be Maple Lake's possession again.
Must have called Noah for getting his hands on the dribbler.
Yep. Now throwing it back in. Braden to back outside. Looking for something. Goes for 3, and it's just missed off, and Spencer will get the rebound.
Howard Lake pushing it up down the floor quickly. See if they can get a good look off of it.
And a block, and that's going back to Maple Lake as Mitch Hoistad's going to get the rebound. And another 3 coming up from Maple Lake, and that's going to be rebounded by Noah Bush. Great hustle. Going for 2, and Brandon's going to miss their bucket. A lot of 3s coming out from Maple Lake in the past couple of a couple of shots. Another three there, and that one's going to go in that time. Mitch getting that three.
He's already got 2 3-pointers.
Wow.
Got to cover him up. Shooter from the outside.
Noah to Spencer's. Spencer's going to try and go for a basket. He's going to get it and tie it up.
Nice baseline shot. They left him open. You got to knock those down. And you get left open.
Taking the opportunities when they show up. That's how the game's played. And that's going to be a foul on Howard Lake. Actually, they stepped out of bounds. My bad. Mitch going in. And it's going to go over, and Brock's going to pick up the rebound as Brandon's going to take it. Taking a little bit of a break because of the hustle.
Got a back and forth game here so far. 8-8 with 12 minutes remaining in the first half.
Spencer going in for a layup. It's going to be just off rebound, so ball, and he's going to get that 2 more.
Nice job by Spencer getting his own miss, put it back in, getting 2 points, giving the Lakers the lead.
Noah taking the rebound, going up to the basket. That's going to be 2+1.
Count it, oh, Bush gets fouled. He'll go to the line, get 1 shot here.
Substitutes are coming in. Carson Woolhouse will go in for Brandon Carls. Bush going in for his 1 shot. Nice basket. Maple Lake getting past Noah, going up for it, being aggressive.
Travel.
And that's going to be a travel. That's going to be Howard Lake's ball.
Howard Lake bringing a little bit of full court pressure, making Maple Lake handle it with some pressure on them. Forces the turnover.
Now Noah's going to take it back to Maple Lake's half the court. Spencer. Brock's playing inside, which is we saw a couple of times before. And nice one by Carson. And that's going to be timeout by Maple Lake. What a showing.
That was a nice take by Carson Woolhouse. Getting the 2 points.
I think 4 minutes. Getting back in as Maple Lake will take possession of this ball with 11:09 left.
Noah Bush coming out bringing some pressure on the ball.
Yeah, look at that. Barely getting that pass to Mitch. Mitch going in, taking the shot, and that's going to be rebounded by Maple Lake. And that's going to be another travel going back to Howard Lake. Bush going to take
for the high-low again. Spencer.
And Spencer going to get another one. Open again, and they made him pay.
Spencer Lade working that nice jump shot from the outside. They're going to leave him open. You got to make it hurt, make it count.
Mistakes are going to hurt, and Maple Lake's going to try and fix them in this possession, trying to get some points.
Oh, loose ball.
With that 2, that makes their run 9. Giving it to Mitch. Mitch going for it, and he'll get one. A lot of passing on the outside. Spencer looking that he was going to try and go for something, and that's going to go all the way over. Maple Lake's going to take that, and substitutions are going to come in. Cody Dickhausen, that's 6'8", coming in. Lots of energy. He's going to be a pretty big factor coming into this last 9 or so minutes of this first half. Oh, bad dribble. But Maple Lake's able to rebound the ball. Good swipe by Howard Lake. Wrigley Winstead just not able to keep with it. Mitch now taking it back outside, giving it to Aiden. Aiden going up, loses the ball, and that's going to go back to Maple Lake, hitting, I think it was Cody's leg.
Yeah, Cody got his leg on it. Stays here with Maple Lake.
And Mitch going for a 3, and that's going to nail it. That's his 3rd 3.
That's his 11th point. He's got 11 points, leading both teams actually with 11. They got to really recognize he's the shooter. They got to close out on him. Don't let him shoot from the outside.
Trying to get in, and Maple Lake will take the rebound. Now we're starting to see some momentum coming out and some defenders going on, trying to keep that ball as far away from their side as they can. And out of bounds on Howard Lake. Foul on Lakers.
Foul on Carls. His first foul.
Nate Hoyer back in the game as Aiden going back around. Aiden shooting it over. That's a 3, and it's off the mark. Going back in is Aiden. Missing again, going back to Hagan.
Howard Lake's got to box out here. Too many second, third chances, too many looks here for Maple Lake. It's going to hurt him in the long run.
Giving it back to Aiden. Having a little reset. Giving it back to Mitch, and Mitch is a powerhouse with the shooting at this point.
Well,
cutting the lead to 2.
I think we found out who Maple Lake's best scorer is.
I know. Definitely need to switch those strategies up to go against Mitch there. Maple Lake looking to tie up the game here. Rushing down, Mitch. Giving it back to Aiden, back to Mitch. Loses grip, and that's going to go over the half-court line. That's going to go to Howard Lake.
Over and back, going to Howard Lake. Howard Lake's ball, over and back.
Noah Bush going in for Carson Woolhouse. We'll see how this substitution helps. And also, we're seeing Bennett Paulson come out as well. Brandon inside with Nate. Nate's shooting the basket. It's going to be a little bit off. Going back to Hagan, giving it to Mitch. And Maple Lake's gonna have time to go for this. Aiden being aggressive at the basket. And that's gonna be out on Howard Lake.
Howard Lake has got to do a better job on the boards. They got to start boxing out, putting body on body and getting that rebound. Giving Maple Lake second and third looks is gonna kill them in the long run. They got to do a better job on the boards.
Back to Hagan, going inside to Mitch, and Mitch is gonna miss that one. It's back to Hagan, going for 3. Another missed one, and that's gonna go back.
Another board by Maple Lake. Howard Lake is not boxing out.
Nope. And that's a 3, and it's just off the mark. Rebound by Cody Dickhausen, and they're gonna rush down this court. Try to get something started a little bit quicker. Stolen by Mitch. Mitch going in for the layup, and he's going to get it. Tying the game 17 apiece.
Hard leg timeout.
You had to see that coming.
Yeah, they kind of want to slow down that momentum that Maple Lake has built up. Take that timeout.
So they created 9-point run, and now the score is like 17. What a basketball.
Yes, how the Lake started off late in the first half. Start the game going up, getting that night.
Giving it to Brandon. Brock inside. Giving it back to Brandon. Back to Brock. Trying to get in. Giving it to Brandon, and Brandon's pass will be tipped, it looks like, and miss the basket, and it's going to go back to Maple Lake.
Nice back cut, just weren't able to put it in.
Noah staying in front of Aiden. And that's Brandon. He's going to just miss it, but Noah's going to try and bring it back to Howard Lake. Cody back to Brandon. Brandon taking that.
High low.
Going back to Maple Lake.
Dickhausen gets called for his first. That's the team's fourth. Both teams four fouls. With a little over 5 remaining here in the first half.
Back outside, Aiden trying to look for something, going back to Brandon, and Brandon's going to miss that one. It seems like Mitch and Aiden have been in here the whole half, and no signs of getting tired at all.
Yeah, those guys have been running up and down that floor a lot.
And Brandon will get that three. Making it 20-17 with 4:30 left on the clock. Showing Maple Lake that they're not willing to give up.
Brandon with a big three there.
Aiden to Mitch. Mitch bringing it to 21, and that's going to be a foul on Howard Lake.
I don't know about that foul. It looked like he was pretty straight up. I didn't like that foul call. Spencer had his hands pretty much straight up. Got to give the defender his area also.
They'll miss the first basket, so they'll have a second chance. As substitutions for Bennett Paulson will be Brandon Hudson. And Maple Lake will have a substitute as well. Brandon to Noah, and Noah's going to try get somewhere, but they're going to catch him right away. Scanning the court. Brandon trying to keep aggression there. Back to Spencer. Spencer to Brandon. Noah for three. That's just going to be off the mark. Aiden with the rebound, giving it to Mitch. be a foul on Howard Lake, I think. That's the second.
No Bush is second. Team 6. Got to get Bush out of there already with 2. You don't want him to get his third. And there it is.
There's the third.
And he just got teed up.
Bad spot for Noah. Referee's discussing something, but it seems like this is going to be...
That technical gives Noah Bush his 4th personal.
Oh.
He got his 3rd on the foul
And
then got teed up, so that gives him his 4th.
He needs to relax. Just a second, he'll get a third. That technical is going to really hurt Noah, especially if he gets one in the second half early.
Yeah, Maple Lake's looking to score now. Wrong guy to put at the line too. Hoisted, he's been the leading scorer for Maple Lake tonight.
And there's another.
We'll see how Howard Lake comes back from that.
Tied back up at 20 with 3:18 left. Carson chasing Aiden. Spencer trying to block as much as possible. Brock with a rebound, and they're going to try and get something started.
Nice defense by Spencer. Taking away that driving lane. Good job.
That's Brandon Hudson for a 3.
Houston gives Howard Lake the lead back.
It's going to take more than a 3 to get back into it. Mitch trying to get in. Going to give it to Hagan. Riley Hagan back to Aiden. And a steal by Brandon Houston. Giving Lakers a chance to increase their lead with 2 minutes left in this first half. Brock trying to push in.
Offensive. We're calling that one on Brock.
So I'll give Maple Lake a minute 53 and the ball. That's the 9th foul on Howard Lake, and I think that's their 5th foul in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's been going quick here for Howard Lake. They got to bear down, buckle down, play good defense.
Back to Maple Lake as that went out of bounds. And that's going to be
out of bounds. Woolhouse tipped that one.
Aiden's gonna get knocked down, and the audience looking for a call, and there was none. That's gonna be 2 at the line for Maple Leaf.
Stolick at the line shooting 2. Howard Lake. at 10 team fouls.
Referee's keeping the players in check. A little more aggressive than normal.
Howard Lake's pretty lucky that Maple Lake has not shot the free throws very well. Maple Lake could have that lead right now if they would knock in some free throws.
Down to the last minute, a couple of possessions, one possession each possibly for each team. Howard Lake needs to score at least here to gain a good lead.
Being patient here, running their weave or flex offense. Nice and patient, work it around, find the open guy. Carson, don't get too aggressive here.
Just stalling out time, I see. Making sure that there's not a lot of time.
Good job by Howard Lake to be patient.
Maple Lake's coaches are livid trying to give out commands to help out. Brock going in to get 2, and that's going to go in. 10 seconds remaining for Maple Lake. They got to rush down and get this. 5 seconds remain.
Travel.
And that's going to travel, and that's going to give Howard Lake the lead going into the half.
See what Howard Lake can do here with 4.8 left with a 5-point lead. See if they can get a shot off, get a look here to go into halftime.
Carson giving it to Cody. Cody's got to do something. Carson going for 3.
Oh!
And it's just off the mark.
Off the back rim, almost had it.
So, after the first half, it is 25-20. Now, we did see a couple of things. We saw in the beginning that Howard Lake was really playing like they were going to dominate this game, but versus the end of it, they were really trying to cling on to whatever lead they could.
And that's what basketball, that's what sports is, a lot of up and down. And you hope that the down moments are a lot shorter than those up moments. As a coach, you really want to work on, well, Howard Lake has to work on boxing out. They can't give Maple Lake second and third looks. I mean, it's going to hurt us in the long run. If you look at our fouls, we have over 10 team fouls. That's going to hurt us. And you got Noah Bush, who's got 4 fouls because he picked up that tee. So he's got 4 coming out in the second half. I don't know how much you can play him in the second half right away.
All right. So now, during the halftime show, before we go into more depth, we are going to have our alumni night for the 1979 team that went to state and got second place. And we'll be starting in just a quick moment.
When you hear your name, please stand up. Chris Rickman from 1988. Chad Rose from 1994. Mike Manu, 1977. Kirk Jensen, 1981.
All right, now that we have started our halftime show here, I wrote a couple of things I wanted to get to. First off, I wanted to talk about Mitch Hoysted and Aiden Stella being this duo with Mitch getting 17 and Aiden 3 of all their points. We see these duo, and I wonder if they're going to actually conditioned to play their best in this second half.
We'll see how Howard Lake comes out and plays defense. They know who the shooter is now. They know coming out of that halftime that Hoysted has 17 points. So we're going to see what they do defensively to switch it up on them. If you notice, there was times where Brandon Carls was playing on him. There was also times where Carson Woolhouse was on him. So we'll see what they do to kind of shut him down a little bit. They can't let him go wild for 17 points in the second half.
I also wanted to talk about the start of the first half to the end of the first half. We did see some drastic changes. We saw a lot of confidence and a lot of risk-taking coming from Howard Lake that was paying off. And then in the end of that first half, we were starting to see them kind of crawling for that lead again with only 5 points to lead coming into the end of the half. What do they have to do to fix that?
Well, they got to be, I'm going to say this again, and I've been saying it over and over again, but they got to box out on defense. They can't give Maple Lake second, third chances at the basket, and that's going to lead to foul trouble for Howard Lake if they keep letting that happen. So they got to do a better job of putting their body on the other team's body and boxing out, being physical, and jumping and getting that rebound. They have to make Maple Lake be one and done. They get one shot and they are done. No more after that.
I definitely am gonna say the haste that they had in the first half, the first part of the first half, was very great. They were keeping them tired. They, like I keep bringing it up, they had a nine score run and they were on it, and they kind of just lost their stepping a little bit, and they need to be more confident. Like, this is a conference game and everything, and it is a rivalry game, but they need to keep their head in the game.
And it is also senior night too, so that has a little bit to do with it. Mm-hmm. Like you said, it will be interesting though here how they come out, how Howard Lake comes out in the second half and plays some defense. We'll see now if they come out and they really overplay on Mitch Hoysted and try to take him away even more than what they did, because he's the one that's really hurting Howard Lake.
All right, I think that's all the points I have. We're going to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors for this live stream. It's YT Enterprise and SDI Productions for making the stream possible so that we can take the game and make it live for you guys. But I think in the next couple seconds, it is going to have the teams be ready for that second half start.
Start to tip off of the second half, and we'll see what is going on here for Howard Lake. See what Coach Carr talked to him about in halftime.
Definitely a wild game, and we'll get started. So it looks like Maple Lake will start with the ball in this second half.
And you got Brandon Carls playing on Mitch Hoysted.
Going back in. There's 4 now defending that box.
and you got Noah Bush starting with 4 fouls. He cannot pick up this 5th. Be done for the game if he picks it up.
And that's going to be a huge blow to Howard Lake in their offense and defense. Noah Bush has been so important to this team, picking up slack where there is slack and being able to defend even though he's scoring pretty big. And Mitch's pass is intercepted by Noah and Brock. Gonna take it back out and give it back to Noah so they can reset. Houston, Brock going up for the basket, and he's gonna get that too. First point of the second half goes to Brock. Now make it 27-20. I think I'm gonna say it again. I think their conditioning is going to be tested in this second half. Once 10 minutes starts rolling around, that's a lot of running up and down the court, and I don't know how they've been practicing, but let's hope that their conditioning is just well enough to where they can get it.
Another second chance for Maple Lake.
A lucky second chance. Aiden going up for the basket, and he's going to get stopped, and it's going back to Brandon. Brandon's going to miss that, but Maple Lake's going to have a third chance, and Aiden's going to get that and one. That's going to be on Spencer.
Spencer's second.
Aiden looking for one.
One shot.
And that's going to miss it, and Spencer's going to... Thought they were going to go for a little hustle, but I think Brandon's going to take a look at coverage and going to see what he can do. Get back to Spencer. Didn't have his footing. They'll bring it back to Brandon. Brandon going around, giving it to Brock. Brock's going to stay in the inside, trying to get in. And that's going to be two.
Maple Lake coaches won an offensive foul there on Brock. I don't blame him for that one. That was pretty rough. Rough play there by Brock, but he got it. He got it in.
Now, ooh, Brandon Houston trying to steal that ball going around. But Maple Lake now using the other teammates. I don't think Mitch and Aiden are taking too much, but Aiden now has the ball moving around left and right at the court, but he's getting stopped all around. And the ball, missed pass. And that's going to be over and back. Better than giving Howard Lake their chance of the ball and getting close to the basket. For you. So Brandon Houston's going to take the ball. And Howard Lake's going to start Maple Lake's court. Spencer going up for two. That's going to be off the mark, trying to tip it into the basket. It's going to get into Brandon's hands of Maple Lake.
Spencer's not too confident by shooting that ball on the outside. He needs to be a little bit more confident and shoot that outside shot. They're giving him, they're sagging off of him on the outside. He's got to take a shot.
Back to Mitch, and Mitch is going to gain another two. A valuable player on Maple Lake, and he's showing no loss of stamina and conditioning going into this.
Boyset has 19 of the 24 points by Maple Lake. Can't get beat by one guy.
Talk about a player of interest, that's for sure. Spencer going for his two. It's going to be over the basket. Brock will go in, and that's going to be an offensive foul. So that two's not going to count.
I don't agree with that call. That defender was moving. I think it was more of a payback for the last play when Brock was down low and pushed off. He gave that ref gave that call to Maple Lake. That was not a good call.
Aiden being aggressive, giving it back to Mitch on the outside. Giving it back to Aiden, and he loses the grip, and it's going to go out of bounds, but it's going to go back to Maple Lake. Brandon on Mitch, but Mitch is going to be able to get that pass in.
Carl's playing tough defense on him.
And almost made another three there. And Howard Lake's going to get a chance to go back with this.
for the high-low.
And that's going to be
foul on Maple Lake.
And Noah's going to take this. Noah is still in. It's good that he hasn't fouled yet, but he is still on death row at this point. He fouls. Brock trying to find something, trying to find Brandon, and Aiden's going to try and get it. He's going to go back to Mitch.
Brock's got to do a better job picking up that defense. They had two guys slide over on Brock, try to get him to get rid of the ball. He's got to read that.
And Mitch gonna get a travel there, and it's gonna go back to Howard Lake. That's his first foul. Got a lot of points and no fouls. That's really good, actually. Giving it to Brock, giving it back to Brandon. Trying to go for that swipe. Brandon going in, going back to Noah. Go for three. It's just off the mark. And giving it back to Howard Lake, and it's going to be tipped to Maple Lake as Hagan and Noah being aggressive, trying to get that ball not to move as much. Mitch taking it back, going to Aiden. There's another basket that's going to be off the mark, and Brandon's going to take it. Brandon's going to try and rush in, and he's going to lose his dribble. He's going to hit Maple Lake's players, and they're going to have a chance to go back down. And that's going to be timeout for Maple Lake. And substitutions are going to come in for Howard Lake as soon as this timeout's gone.
You know, for how sloppy we're thinking that Howard Lake is playing, if you still look at the score, still up 5.
Wrestling team that is going at the state level had their first matches of their quarterfinals today.
Yeah, we had 4 individuals who actually wrestled today, and I wasn't able to hear. I haven't heard how they've done, but we had 4 wrestlers make it to state for the individual. So props to them.
They've been doing really well. I've seen what they can do and everything, and I was only able to watch just a portion of it. I didn't get to see all of it, but they're looking really strong, and I just hope for the best that they can do what they can do there and try to bring something home.
That's right. Want to bring something home. That'd be nice.
All right, now Maple Lake taking it in as Aiden is trying to. This team is very agile, very fast, moving down to left and right side of the courts. And Mitch going for another one, and he's got another one.
They're giving Carls a little breather. He's on the bench right now, getting a little breather. So you got Carson Woolhouse playing defense.
3 for Carson. It's going to be barely off the mark, and Aiden's going to pick up that ball as Noah's trying to go for it. And as we're seeing, same coverage on Mitch, but he's going to be able to get points after that. Aiden going around, giving it back. And that's going to be a miss for Maple Lake, and now Noah's going to go down the court.
In and out, tough shot for Maple Lake.
Carson back on the outside.
They're sagging off of Carson too, daring him to shoot.
Yeah. They're just not. Carson needs to get confident on that outside. If he's open and that guy's back in the paint, you got to take that shot. You're up 1 basket, and it takes 1 basket to win a game. And Noah running down the court, taking it to Carson. And Carson's going to lose his dribble, and that's going to be out on Maple Lake, going back to Howard Lake.
Carson on the fast break. Goes to the corner. Coach Colin yelling at him to get to the hoop.
Back to Noah, and that's going to be a 3, and it's going to be a little bit off the mark. Just a little too much on that one. Maple Lake's going to have another chance to tie this game up. And that's a 3 from Mitchell. Now the lead is at Maple Lake.
My goodness, guy's on fire.
Mitch Hoystead is on fire and has been on fire this whole game. Howard Lake hasn't done anything to try and stop them. But Carson's going for that basket. It's going to be a little bit off. But they have done nothing to try and stop Mitchell from getting inside and open to make those shots.
He's leading all players with 25 points so far tonight.
He's got almost all the points in this game. And now they're going for a 3rd chance, and that's going to be a foul on Howard Lake.
Hopefully that's not on Noah. That's not on Noah.
Nope, okay. Not on Noah.
But it's on Brock, and it's his 3rd.
Now Brock needs to be careful now. He can't get another 2, especially with this much time on the clock. Now Cody is going in for Carson. Carson hustling back. And it looks like they're going to go through some plans over there on that side. And that's going out on Maple Lake. 2 air balls. And it's going to be Howard Lake's ball.
He's a young guy. He's a 10th grader, so I'll cut him a little slack.
He's still got some experience in it. But he's definitely getting a lot in this game. Back to Brandon, back to Brock. He's boxed. Back to Brandon, goes for 3. That's just off the mark, but Brock.
And
that's going to be another foul. Chance to make this a 2-point game here.
Nice rebound by Brock. Gets the end 1 here. Let's see. Good.
And substitutions are coming out. This is a back and forth game at this point. Ever since they tied up with 17, it's been back and forth ever since, and this is the games we like to watch. Brandon waiting for Mitch, but Aiden using his agility to get around. Giving it back to Mitch. Mitch is going to try and run for 2. That's going to tie the game up.
Wow. Ties it up at 32 with just over 9 minutes left.
They like that, not in the paint, but just on the outside. Mitch likes that. It's looking like he likes that shot. And Maple Lake's going to take that rebound. A little bit of collisions out there, but they got it. Giving it back. Gonna miss that. Brock's gonna take it as Bennett Paulson taking it down the line with Brandon. I wonder what they're gonna try and do here. Giving it to Cody, back to Brandon. Brandon to Brock. Brandon rushing in. Nice spin. Maybe a little bit off. Cody.
Jump ball.
And that's going to go to Mate.
Nope, stays here.
Stay at Howard Lake. Giving it to Brandon. Houston. Cody at the basket and not able to get it. And Maple Lake's going to have a chance to get the ball. Now Aiden taking it down the court. Definitely not like what we saw back on the road game in the last rival game. That last rival game has been completely different. And that's going to be a travel on Maple Lake. Maple Lake's 4th foul of the second half.
We got to see what Howard Lake's going to do now. They got to be patient, get a good look, run some motion, run some sort of set, run some play here. Be patient and get a good look. Don't fire up your first look you get. Oh, there's
Cody going for three. It's going to be rebounded by Aiden.
I don't know if that was the shot that Coach Carr wanted to see the Lakers take. Seeing their big outside.
And now Aiden, that's going to be a foul on Howard Lake. Cody's going to take his second. Not in a bad spot just yet, but he needs to stay focused. You can't get another couple of them. But Maple Lake's going to take one in the lead. And senior Nate Hoyer taking it. And that's going to miss the basket.
Timeout. What do they call? A lot of bodies on the floor. Are they giving Maple Lake a timeout? They're giving Maple Lake a timeout to keep possession of the ball. So it's going to be a short one.
Yep. Probably 15, 20 seconds. Good call by the coach, making sure Howard Lake didn't get that ball, especially with only a 1-point lead. Yeah,
we still had a close back and forth game here. Howard Lake has to settle down on offense, handle some pressure, and get a good look. And again, defensively, I'm going to keep saying it over and over again, we're getting beat up on the boards. Maple Lake is getting second, third chances, and that is absolutely hurting the Lakers.
And just watching how Mitch Hoystad has been controlling the court. He hasn't stuck to just one part of the court. He's gone to that inner ring, but not as close to the paint. He likes that mid area, and he's been getting a lot of points in that area.
He's leading both teams with 27, and if you look, Maple Lake only has 33. That's a lot of points for one guy.
It looks like Brandon was trying to get something, and that's going to be another foul by Howard Lake. That's going to be on Brock. He's on his fourth now.
So Howard Lake has
2 people on death row.
Yeah, two of them with 4 fouls. Noah Bush and Brock Bangasser.
Yeah. They need to settle down. This game has been so back and forth. I don't think I can actually predict how this game is going to end. Oh, but he stepped over the free throw line. That's going to not count.
Lane violation, no basket, so Howard Lake still within 1.
One down with at least 7 minutes left on the clock. It is a 1-point game. Howard Lake taking it back to theirs. Bennett giving it to Brock. Brock has been blocked, and that's going to be back to Howard Lake.
Got to be a little bit quicker. They're double teaming Brock real quick when he gets the ball in the little block.
They got 3 people in the paint at that point. Even if Brock was able to move, there was a third person just to keep an eye on him. Kind of that spy. Brandon looking around. Giving it to Cody, and Nate takes the ball. But they're not able to capitalize on it, giving it to Bennett to slow things down. Bennett, back to Nate. Nate's rushing in, giving it back to Cody. Nate again. Nate's looking for something. This is the pass, and Maple Lake's going to get it back.
Hoyer gets that deep in the paint. He's got to put the shot up. He's close enough where he's got to put it up. Try to score it.
And especially at 6'3", I mean, the height difference was so high that you could have tried that shot, but now Maple Lake has got a 3-point lead going into this.
Maple Lake getting another offensive rebound on their end. Getting a second and third look.
Brandon's gonna fall over. That's going to
timeout. Coach Carter called a timeout before they called the travel on Brandon. He kind of fell over with the ball.
This game has been so back and forth. It's 3 points now with 5:45-46 actually. Just a lot. I see a lot of movement in Howard Lake. They're just not able to put the points where they're needing to be. I see the movement. They're moving all around. It's just that they're not taking the confidence to make shots.
Well, I look at it this way. As a former coach, I look up at the scoreboard and I see that one of their players has 29 points. I would almost look at a box and one or a diamond and one where you just play man-to-man on him and the rest of your 4 guys are in a zone. One-on-one with him, so you help out and you try to take him away. Don't let him beat you. And I'm kind of surprised Coach Carr hasn't tried that yet. A box look or a diamond look.
It's a Nate, back to Bennett. A lot of ball movement. Brandon, 3, and that's going to tie the game.
That's what Howard Lake needed. They've been cold from the outside. Need somebody to step up and start knocking some outside shots down.
And just running around, Aiden tiring out. Again, like you were saying, looks like man-to-man at this point.
Yep, man-to-man still.
Aiden got through.
Offensive. He put a shoulder down. Wow, nope.
That rebound's not going to count.
He's getting 2 free throws. I thought they were going to call an offensive foul on him, dribbling in and lowering his shoulder.
Interesting call, but this is going to be 2 shots. And there's a missed one. They have not been so well on their free throws.
No, this would be a different ball game if Maple Lake was hitting some of their free throws tonight.
I definitely. Now there's one, so it's now a 1-point game, 36-35 with just about 5 minutes remaining. Crunch time now. Like Howard Lake's gotta be confident. See the field, be patient, get ready. Bennett got 2.
Nice shot by Bennett.
1 point is what's deciding this game. Aiden being patient as well. Giving it back to Mitch. Nice pass. Back inside. And that's going to barely miss it, but Maple Lake's going to get a second chance. And that was a funky shot, but Howard Lake's going to end up coming back with the ball. And that's going to be almost a forward and back call.
It was tipped.
All right.
Maple Lake tipped it, so no over and back on that one.
Taking that shot, it's going to be a little bit off, and that's going to Maple Lake. Brandon Houston tipped it going out of bounds. Oh, sorry, that was Nate Hoyer. And Bennett are taken out for Noah and Brandon. 2 valuable players that they think they're going to get. Howard Lake's going to get what they need, putting them in.
That was an interesting time to sub those 2 in. Both players, Brock and Noah, with 4 fouls, come in on the defensive end of the game here. I might have waited until Howard Lake had possession.
Hagen going for 3, and they got it. 2-point game.
He's got 7 points for Maple Lake.
Brock going in. He's going to get it back, and that's going to be another tip. And he's going to lose it. And Maple Lake will take that ball again. With only 3 minutes left almost. Back and forth game, but they got to take control.
Ref and Coach Carr here having a conversation about that.
I don't think he liked a foul. Yeah. And Aiden, Noah keeping pursuit of him. And back to Braden. Mitch going back in. That's going to be a miss, but Maple Lake.
Out of bounds. Maple Lake, or Howard Lake ball, excuse me. Down by 2 here. We'll see what Howard Lake has planned. 2:45. We're kind of in crunch time now.
This is where mistakes will count. Mistakes will change the game. They need to get that. And that's going to be foul by Maple Lake. That's just second. Brock back to Brandon Houston. Back to Noah.
Hello.
Noah stuck. He's got to give it to Brandon. Keeping that movement on the ball. Giving it to Brock.
He's got 2 guys in him.
Oh! Maple Lake looking for an offensive foul there to get Brock out of the game, but
And they probably could have got that one too.
looked just like it. Brandon keeping pursuit on Mitch. Noah battling against Aiden. Keeping his hands up. Noah almost gets the steal there. And that's going to be a travel. I don't know about that.
I wasn't sure about that one either, but it looked like it got tipped, but he called the travel, ref called the travel, back to Howard Lake's ball.
Must have been a travel before the tip.
2-point game here.
1:30 almost remaining. Howard Lake's got to get something done here. Noah giving it to Brandon. Brandon to the other one. And Brock taking his 3 and not being able to take it to the house. Brandon.
I don't know if I like a 6'8" guy shooting up a 3 when you're only down by 2, but
Yeah. But Aiden giving it back to Mitch. I don't think Mitch was paying attention there. Being a little aggressive, and that's going to be a foul on Brandon.
I believe that's going to put Maple Lake at the line for 1-1 now.
That's second by Brandon. 1 minute exactly remaining here. This is going to be close. It has been a nail-biter to begin, but Howard Lake takes the ball with 15 seconds left. Bringing it back down.
Take a timeout.
And timeout by Howard Lakers. Wow.
Nail-biter is right, under a minute left. Down by 2 with the ball. We'll see what Howard Lake has planned here. It's a full timeout. Coach Carr going to draw something up.
I think they might be using that zone strategy that you were talking about earlier, maybe keeping Mitch from having any chance of taking that shot. And
On
maybe
the defensive end, maybe, yeah.
And putting it into the ball in some of these
making one of the other Maple Lake, making one of the other Maple Lake players beating you. Because like we said, Mitch Hoysett has 29 points, and that's a lot of points when you only have 39 as a team. So 10 other players combined for 10. So,
and again, really just Mitch has been taking it down and back, and not showing any signs of being tired.
No,
so they've been really conditioning them to really play their best all the time, no matter if you're on the bench or anything.
That's right. Now coming out of this timeout, we'll see what Coach Carr has called. We're under a minute left. Let's see what Howard Lake is going to do here with the ball.
Crowd's fired up. It's going to be that last minute. Lakers bench on their feet. Oh! Brandon Houston. Gonna miss that, but it goes to Brandon Carls. Back to Noah. Back to Brandon going for 2. That's gonna make it at 1. That was a 3.
Did they call it a 3?
They called it a 3. And 1.
Wow. Fans are going crazy
What a
here.
crucial basket. Maple Lake was looking for a travel call on Cody, but Howard Lake was able to turn it into a 3 and 1 off of that.
Howard Lake up by 1. See if Carlos can put him up by 2.
And up by 2, a basket wins.
Howard Lake up by 2 now with 41 seconds.
They've got to play that strategy. I think that's their only option at this point. Shut out Mitch.
Maple Lake calls a timeout. Draw something up with 35 seconds.
Yep. A crucial shot in a crucial amount of time.
I really can't believe what I just saw.
I can't believe it either. It looked like, when I saw it, I thought I saw Cody take a step and it wasn't called, and then it went back to Brandon. And then I could even see where the ball went. There were so many people in there. And then Brandon somehow went back and shot that 3 and 1.
Yep, gets fouled shooting the 3, makes the 3-pointer, then gets 1 free throw, makes that. Puts Howard Lake up by 2 here with 35 seconds.
That is insane.
Timeouts left. Howard Lake has 2 timeouts left. Maple Lake has 1 timeout left, so that might come down.
Come down to time. That's all it's got to do. Giving it back to Mitch.
I think we know who Maple Lake's going to try to go to.
Oh, I definitely see a little zone in the box there.
As soon as Mitch touched the ball, they got a double team on him.
Yep.
Swing it around. Maple Lake's got to swing it around.
20 seconds remaining. Maple Lake's got to do something here to keep this game going. Aiden, Mitch, going for 2.
No.
And it's blocked. And that's going to be a jump ball.
Jump ball.
10
Who's
seconds
got possession?
left.
Staying
Howard
on
Lake
Maple
has
Lake.
possession.
Yep.
This game might be. Maple Lake's got it. They've got 10 seconds to try something. I think their best bet is to go inside.
Timeout.
Timeout. And I'm going to take this opportunity to thank our officials tonight, Richard McLean, Steve Ammerman, and Mark Herman, just for being here tonight and officiating this final game, home game.
Final home game for Howard Lake Waverly Winstead.
Definitely have been letting these players go back and forth, letting them play, not calling as much in the second half. But it's going to really come down to these last 10 seconds. A nail biter, like I keep saying.
I'm still shocked Howard Lake has the lead. I'm still
shocked
over
about
Brandon
that.
shot there.
Yeah.
Getting fouled on the 3, getting to shoot a free throw.
I was just keeping my eye on the ball. I didn't see the foul come in. I didn't see how they got the and 1. But that keeps them 2 points, and now really puts the pressure on Maple Lake to either put the ball into Mitch's hands and try to get him open, or actually go to one of these other players like Aiden and Braden and Max.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because, Maple Lake's coach has got to know that Howard Lake's going to come out and really try to take away Mitch.
Aiden will be starting at the line. The crowd's fired up.
They're sagging in. They got...
Yep, Mitch double teamed. Oh! Noah going to the basket, and that's good!
Ball
that
game.
Is the game!
Wow.
A nice spike down.
Oh, wait. Ref called a foul. Maple Lake's going to get 3 shots.
How many?
Refs are going to discuss it now. What if they call the foul?
If they call,
Maple Lake would get 3 free throws. But
with a 4-point
lead.
I don't think if Noah wouldn't have made that layup and then they would have gone back and got the foul, there could have been a chance. But we'll see what they're going to have to do. Carr's not
What's going to happen here now?
I don't think Carr's happy with the call. We saw a little bit of disbelief on
Is there any time on the clock?
And we can't go to...
Oh, they're putting 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
2 seconds back on the clock. So Oh, 0.2 seconds. Oh.
You don't think so? Which means it gets up to those front players on the sides. They need this rebound and just pop it up.
3 shots. 3 shots coming.
3 shots. But that's it. I don't think they're going to be able to jump up and take that shot. Now that's it. What a game.
Free throws are a huge difference in this game. As we said before, if Maple Lake would have made some.
The decibel level is insane.
Crowd's really pumped up for this action here.
And a timeout just called.
What?
But Brandon Carl's shot and then the spike Spencer to give Noah the 2.
Okay, so Maple Lake has 1 free throw left, right?
And 0.2 seconds.
0.2. And we have a 3-point lead. I would pull my rebounders away. There's no need for the rebounders to even be there.
Right, I can see that. But again, what a game. Geez, back and forth.
Back and forth game. This is crazy, especially when you look at the last time Howard Lake and Maple Lake met. Howard Lake beat them 79-49, 30-point game, and you look tonight. Right now, it's a 3-point game.
And most of those points for Maple Lake is from Mitch, and then the rest are the 3 other people. Again, I think it was Mitch, Aiden, and Max that played the whole game. The only substitutions were Brayden and Brandon, and just so far up. That's 1. That's it. Howard Lake takes the win, 43-41, with 2 key shots to make this game winning.
That was crazy game. That was real crazy.
That was extremely crazy.
I mean, it was back and forth the whole night, and then Brandon to get fouled on the 3-pointer, and he makes it, and he makes the free throw, so he gets a 4-point play. Wow, that is just crazy. That's a pretty memorable way to
end your senior year.
Senior night, and that's how you end it. That's pretty awesome. Howard Lake does have a lot of things they need to work on, though, as they come into the playoffs.
I definitely do agree. And look at that.
As the team is celebrating, they bring out the paddle. They play for the paddle.
They got it. They deserve it. Just
wow, a little celebration there by the Lakers, and bringing out their fans, celebrating with them.
I think a little is understating the whole thing. That was the whole stands coming from that side and the whole the school side. That was a lot of people.
Everybody was joining in on that celebration after that tight ball game.
Definitely agree. So the Lakers end up winning this game 43 to 41. Just insane game.
Yeah, back and forth, up and down the whole way. You just never knew. You thought late in the game here that Maple Lake was going to pull it out, and then bam, you get and 1 call on a 3-point shot that is made. That's a 4-point swing right there. Gives Howard Lake a 2-point lead, and it's
Give them a 4-point lead first. Oh
yeah.
Wait, no, it was 2, and then Noah got that too.
Yep. So just a huge swing for Howard Lake. Unbelievable. What a way to end your senior season and your senior night. But Howard Lake has 1 more regular season game left. They got to see how Eden Valley did tonight. If Eden Valley loses the next 2 games and Howard Lake wins 2, they've got a chance to tie for the conference.
Yeah, and you kept talking about this, that free throws were the main thing that was getting in this game. Howard Lake showed that they were able to get those free throws, and Maple Lake was, I think, less than half percentage.
Yeah, I mean, one thing you talk about as a coach, you talk about how important free throws are during a ball game, and Maple Lake just was not able to put in their free throws, and that was a huge difference in the game.
All right. Anything else you want to discuss before we close this
We're
out?
wrapping up, though. What a game by Howard Lake Waverly Winsted, and a great senior night for them to end on.
All right. So I want to thank everybody that tuned in for the live stream to watch this game. If you have any comments about the stream to make this better, you can email KLKR at HLWW.schools.org. Thank you, KLKR Studios and the amazing production team, STI Productions, and It's Wyatt D Enterprise for making this stream possible so we can bring the game to you guys. This is Grant Haslowen.
Have a good night, everybody.